We're back.
What is up, y'all?
So,
It's been a while.
it has. So, unfortunately, we got sidetracked. Y'all do remember that we have ADHD. And yes, there is a reason why I'm holding the sign and it is not on the wall.
I don't know what it is. She wanted to be a surprise.
I did. So, I wanted to do a little something different since it's been a while since we came back. So, I was just like, let's spice it up a little bit so that way we come back with a little bit of a spice.
Some spice.
A spice. So, Thomas does not know the topic that we are discussing today. So,
I do not.
the moment that you guys see it is the same moment that he is seeing it. So, are you ready for the topic, sir?
I'm ready.
All right. It's a controversial topic. Very controversial. Okay. All right. Dun 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 dun.
Gender roles and expectations.
Gender roles and expectations. Yes.
This is gonna be a.
It's a heated
This is gonna
argument.
be a hard conversation.
Okay.
This might be a hard conversation for people to listen to.
Exactly. That's why I picked it.
Hopefully that stays on the wall
Hopefully it doesn't fall.
and break everything, including my drink.
That would suck. Okay. We're good. Gender roles and expectations.
I hope that stays, y'all.
Me too.
That's hanging by a thread.
It really is.
We
All right. Hold on. I got to get adjusted. All right. So, before we begin the topic, all I want to say is disclaimer, we might say things that you don't agree with, and that is okay. Everyone has an opinion. Everyone also has a butthole, and everyone stinks, you know? So,
Everyone has a butthole.
and
Everybody's opinions are like buttholes. They all stink.
there we go.
Yeah.
Okay. So, if we say something that you don't agree with, that is okay. You can get up in the comments and tell us how much of an asshole we are. We're okay with that because
Yeah.
we might think differently than you guys. So,
100%.
another thing is this will not be related to LGBTQIA community because we are going to be just talking about male versus female in relationships. So, unfortunately, they are excluded from this conversation. But if you are in a relationship like that, because I'm not, if you are, make your
'Cause
own
I'm not.
podcast and discuss it because I don't know what it's like to be a man-on-man relationship. What are the gender roles there? There probably isn't any. I don't know. So enlighten us.
No idea.
Yeah, see? I don't know. So
But you
how
know-
am I supposed to talk about it if I don't know about it?
I did watch a video on TikTok.
Oh, yeah?
Eh,
Was somebody discussing
And
it?
it was like an older gentleman, maybe in his late 30s, early 40s.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess the video was like him saying, you know what? I'm looking for a bro to marry. Now, hear me out. He's like, hear me out.
I'm not gay,
Dual income.
but...
Think of it like that. Dual income. I cut half the yard. You cut half the yard. I'm not going to bitch at you. You're not going to bitch at me. Like, you want to go fishing? Cool. Let's go fishing. I got the boat. I got a truck.
He just wants a
Yeah,
bro.
he just wants a bro.
He wants a bromance. He's like,
He's
come
just
on, man,
like-
I need me a best friend. Let's
Yeah.
just live together and let's just like bromance, man.
Yeah.
Bromance.
It was a hilarious video.
That's
And I
pretty
was just
cool.
like, wow. That's interesting. It sounds like you just got divorced. But I mean, you know,
It sounds like you just got divorced.
it wasn't a bad idea.
Lonely.
It wasn't a bad idea.
Okay, so
Back to the gender
back
roles.
to the actual conversation. So, do you want me to start us off?
Yes, since you started it. Oh my goodness, yes, please.
Yes, I did pick a very controversial
I don't even know what to talk about.
Okay, so gender roles. So, what do you think is expected of a man versus a woman in the relationship? When you guys are married, what do you think the gender roles are? Like, what is a man supposed to do and what is a woman supposed to do when it comes to marriage? In your opinion. I have to literally say it's your opinion.
So,
Because I might disagree with you. I might think something else. I don't know.
I guess
Let's see what you got.
I guess I would go back into like the basics of like the man goes to work, the woman stays home, takes care of the kids. Now the woman can work if she wants to, as long as child care is provided or taken care of.
Oh, pause. Keep pinning that. Just so you guys know, because for those of you that do not know us, we have that traditional, like, I'm a stay-at-home mom. I take care of the kids. I clean the house. I cook. That is just what I do. Thomas goes to work, brings home the money. And yeah, we kind of have like the basics of the traditional aspect of marriage. So just so you know that we might be a little bit biased. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to say, because they are traditional, like...
Why do I have hair on me? Whose hair is this? It was blonde. This is probably Iris's.
What am I trying to say? It's we kind of live a traditional
marriage. The
marriage,
traditional American family life.
But we're not traditional.
We're not. It's like we are, but we're not.
Yeah. Because like that's like saving virginity for marriage,
which we did not do.
Yeah, and just a bunch of other things. But I'm gonna say,
side note, Mom, when you let me go on vacation with him, I lost my virginity to. I'm kidding.
You're funny.
That was though when. Never mind. I'm not gonna say that. Let's just say, Mom, you made a bad choice on letting me go on that trip, and
you're an adult.
Very dirty man.
Technically, you were an adult.
We found the nearest motel. It was the sketchy ass motel. We're just
but it had that '90s theme, like that. Like they have those cups with the blue.
Yeah, the little blue and the pink.
The bed mattresses were made out of that pattern.
Oh yeah, and
it was dope. It was definitely a beach vibe.
It was a fun time.
It was like a surfer dude vibe.
It really was.
In the ghetto.
Yeah, it was. We were just like, that's cheap, and there was a room. Let's go.
Yeah.
All right,
I'm gonna tell you this though. In Myrtle Beach, man, there are some sketchy places. Like I stayed in this one hotel room. The dude was like, easy, like 500 pounds. Scary. Looks like the dude from the Goonies.
Oh, like big ass
dude.
mofo.
Yeah, ugly big dude. And every hotel was booked, and it's
that was
like
the only
2
one
in the morning.
Wasn't that when you got caught in the rain on your motorcycle?
Caught in the rain on the motorcycles, 2 in the morning. I was tired. I was drenched. There's not really that many places you can go to like get cover. It's not like you're in a car. Let me just chill until the rain stops. No, you're getting rained on. So, I'm looking on my phone for hotels, and every place is just book, call, book. And it was just like I wasted like an hour
just trying to
find a place. And then finally when we found this scary sketch place, it was either drive like 3 hours back home in the rain, and I would be up the whole day and up the whole night.
Yeah.
Or get this shabby shitty room for like $60.
How'd it go?
So the refrigerator was more rusty than like most cars in New York on the bottom.
Oh.
Like you would have to get a tetanus shot to put food in this fridge.
Ew.
The walls had dead cockroaches that like somebody smashed and then left it.
Ew.
There was cockroaches in the bathtub, just left.
Why is that place open?
I'm telling you that it was so sketch
concern?
and so disgusting and so disturbing that I was more terrified to sleep in that room than I was to just stay on my bike throughout the night and get rained on.
Did you leave?
Yes.
Okay.
100%.
So you were just like, fuck this, and left?
Yes. And I paid for the room.
Shit. Like
I went to go get my money back, and the guy was like, no. I'm like, right, cool.
You're like...
I was like, bye. I'm scared.
That's awful. That's
scary.
so bad. All right, we are so off
We're
topic
so off topic
already. So I'm going to ask the question again. You can't avoid it.
It's a big question, though.
It is a big question, but guess what? We need opinions.
I think the man is the one that should take care of the finances in the home. Like, they go out to work. They come home. The wife stays home with the kids. If you don't have kids, then the wife comes home, and then y'all both split things. I think that men in the marriages should cut grass, take care of the lawn.
He really loves cutting the grass. Like, really loves it.
I think, yeah, I mean,
He's
I will
just
say
like,
this.
I can't wait to mow the lawn again.
You have changed my perspective on a lot of things. But
How so?
like
No!
I go out, let me turn my phone off. I go out grocery shopping
Okay.
quite a bit.
Oh, yeah.
My dad, growing up, never did that crap. I mean,
But
like,
you
once
do
in
it.
a while. Like, once in a blue moon.
Yeah.
But it was typically my mom. It was always my mom. My mom was always going. I do quite a bit.
Yeah, you really do. Honestly, sometimes I just don't feel like it's like. I think what that is, though, is that we know that we both have ADHD, and I know that both of us understand that we can get overstimulated.
Yeah.
And I think because we have that understanding of each other, you know, some days I don't want to socialize. I don't want to see people. I don't want to be out in public. I don't want to have any human interaction.
But
So you do it for me. You're just like, I'll go to the store for you.
But I'm going to be realistic, though. In every relationship, the gender roles are always going to be different.
It really is.
Because one person may grow up a different way than another, and then they share those traditions.
Yeah.
Or patterns
like
that they...
in my family, because our families are completely different. In my family, my mom is the breadwinner. And my mom was the one that would always bring home the money, and my mom was the one in charge. I grew up with strong females in my family.
Yeah.
So I am literally the complete opposite of most of the women in my family, because they were the ones that were like, oh, I'm taking charge of everything. Me, I'm just like, I don't want to. I really don't. I don't want to be in charge of nothing. Like, please, just tell me what to do. I'm going to go and do it. Oh, okay, I'll clean. Like, that's it. I didn't want to be in charge. But my mom raised me in the way, like, you need to be a strong, independent woman. And I respect her for it, but I just didn't feel like it. I'm like, meh. I'd rather rely on my man. I don't know why, but that's just me. That's just me.
Yeah.
And other people think differently, and that's okay.
100%.
And you were raised traditionally to where
Dad was the breadwinner.
Dad was the breadwinner. Mom stayed at home, took care of you guys. You got homeschooled by your mom. Like, your mom took care of y'all. Your dad took care of the payments. And, you know, but like, because I was raised differently, that's why I wanted the traditional thing. Because like, I don't know. Like, I just didn't, I'm like, like, it's just, I don't know. Maybe it's daddy issues or something. Like, I wanted my dad to be there. I don't know what it was, but I'm just like, no, I want the man to be the head of the household. That's just what I want. And I just want to take care of kids, cook and clean. That's it. I'm good. I'm happy. That was what I wanted personally. I didn't want to be in charge of, I didn't want to be no fucking CEO of a fucking company. Fuck that shit. That's too much stress. I'm good. I'll stay home and I'll cook and I'll clean. And when you get home, I'll have the meatloaf ready.
So what do you mean by expectations?
Expectations. So
because everybody has expectations.
Exactly. So a lot of people, for like versus traditional, so there's two different types of gender roles. There's traditional gender roles, which we normally go by, and then there's new societal gender roles, which is the new kind of day and age. Like, you split it 50-50. Everything's 50-50. The woman works, the man works. The man does half the chores, the woman does half the chores. So that's like the new thing that people are going by nowadays, you know? Yeah. So like, or even like our friends that we made recently that would come over for game night, like his wife works.
She's the
breadwinner. But he's the stay-at-home dad. Yeah. So like, it's like
things are kind of reversed.
It kind of like switched. So that's the new kind of thing that people are doing now.
That would be nice. I would love to be the stay-at-home mom.
Dad. You're not a mom. You're a dad.
So you're going to question my...
I'm not mother. It isn't that type of conversation, sir. Okay? It's ma'am. No, don't do that shit to me.
Where's my vape? I need to hit that.
Where is it? Don't fuck with me right now. But you got me off track. Damn it. Expectations is just like when you go into the relationship. Sometimes men go into the relationship where a lot of men, like especially somebody who's raised traditionally, will be like, the woman's supposed to stay home. The woman's supposed to cook. The woman's supposed to clean.
Like they want a mom.
Supposed to do it. Yeah, exactly. They want a mommy when they get into the relationship, and the woman's just like, fuck that. I got my job. I got my degree. I want to go do my shit. I'm not going to fucking be your little stay-at-home wife. I fucking love it. But, you know, to each their own. I wanted that life, but some girls do not. They want to run the shit. Like my mom. My mom wanted to run the shit, and she fucking did.
Yeah.
So what's your opinion on, like, expectations on, let's just say a man comes into the relationship expecting traditional values. The woman comes into the relationship expecting, like, 50-50.
That's where dating comes into play. Because now it's just, you're getting to know each other. That's your practice for marriage. That's your finding the identifying who you're with and what their expectations are.
Did you have any expectations when we went into our marriage? Or when we first started dating, I guess. What were your expectations of me?
I never really thought of it like that, though. I kind of just winged everything in my life.
I did too.
And it was just like, if it's good, it's good. If it's not, it's not. Oh, well. Or I can adapt.
See, that's why
I'm adaptable.
Like, that's the one thing that I fucking loved about you, is that I grew up with so much structure. Like, my mom was like, if we're planning a trip, we're planning every fucking event out. We're going to say, we're doing this at this time. We're doing this at this time. Then we're going to go do this. Then we're going to do that. And it's like fucking structure. You're just like, you want to go to the beach? Sure. What are we going to do? I don't know. We'll figure it out when we get there.
Yeah.
And I fucking loved it. And we'd have the best time. We had no idea what the fuck we were going to do.
Yeah.
But we would just wing it. Be like, oh, that place looks cool. Let's go.
Yeah.
Like, I like that. I don't like, now that's how I live. Where, like, if we plan a vacation or whatever, like, we just plan to go. I don't want to plan, we're going to go here, then we're going to go here, then we're going to, because that's too much stress.
Yeah.
I just want to, that looks cool. Let's go.
I do it once in a while.
Yeah, especially when you're in a new location. But still, like, that one time that we went to that little old village, like the one that I wanted to go to.
Rothenburg.
Yeah.
We just went.
Yeah. So, like, the one that I wanted to go to where I'm just like, oh, it's just an old village. Like, there's a lot of history there. We literally went and we were just like, oh, that looks cool. Oh, that looks, a crime museum? Yes. Like... and then we just went.
Yeah.
We just kind of went for it, and I like that.
Yeah.
I don't like the planning because it stresses me out. I don't know why. Like, I remember the one vacation that we did not too long ago where we went on the boat. Mm-hmm. That was the only thing that you planned. We were just like, we're going to go on the boat ride. And right next to the boat ride is a chocolate factory. Other than that, I don't care what the fuck we do.
We just walked around.
Yeah.
And we got lucky because that day, it was, a Sunday?
Yeah, they had
and they had
normally in Germany
market?
Sunday nothing happens.
Closed.
Everything is closed, nothing is open, but we got lucky and there was like a whole freaking marketplace of people just selling stuff and it was so cool.
Oh, no, it was a Monday.
No, it was a Sunday.
It was a Monday. I think it was
a Monday.
And it was
I'm
a holiday.
pretty sure. No.
It was a Monday and it was a holiday. And we thought everything was going to be closed.
Oh, that's right. You're right.
Yeah,
You're
but
right.
everything
It was
was
Monday,
actually
but
opened.
So also in Germany, when it's a holiday, everything's closed.
Yeah, big facts.
They take holidays very seriously, which I do respect.
That's nice. Yeah.
Yeah, because I wish America would do that. Because nothing's worse than on Christmas Day you see people working. You're just like, did they just assume you don't have a fucking life?
Yeah, but
sorry.
Then there's gonna be those days though where it's Christmas and you got to go to the store and you're just like, oh, so nobody wants to fucking work on Christmas?
I'm sorry, but that's the American mindset.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion. If you know that you need something on Christmas Day, you better fucking go shopping in prior.
But you have to remember, though, not everybody celebrates Christmas.
That's also true. Yeah. That is also true.
Not everybody celebrates Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So you have to think about those people. Mm-hmm. And it's just fair, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to be mean, but... if you work for a company that works on a holiday,
I'm just
that's
okay.
your fault.
First of all, hear me out. Germans have holidays that we've never fucking heard of, like Whit Monday. There's literally
it's a whole nother country.
I know, but that's what I'm saying is like
they have their own traditions. They have their own history.
He's got dip in his mouth.
Sorry,
that's bothering me.
I'm sorry, I had to move it and I got stuck.
No.
It got stuck while I was moving.
Well, don't talk while you're moving it.
I'm just saying this is a whole other country and they have traditions.
But exactly.
Just so like we do.
Okay, now hear me out. So somebody who is from like either China or Arabia or even Germany, and they come to America and they're just like, oh, this is a holiday, or let's just say this isn't a holiday, and then we're celebrating stuff that they never heard of. Like, I don't think anybody anywhere else, I honestly don't think anywhere else other than America celebrates Halloween. That's not really
Halloween here.
I didn't see it.
They celebrate Halloween here.
I literally
Not
every single
as-
Halloween, like I've never seen children walking around.
Because it's the area that we're in.
Oh, the
Or
country.
the area that we were in.
Yeah.
Now you have to remember too that those people that are like, this ain't a holiday, you literally just answered what I said.
I know.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is that the American mindset is that like
We're open 24/7. Let's run
24/7 all the time. So like no matter what, we expect people to be working. And then there's something like a Whit Monday. You're just like, I've never even fucking heard of this day. And you're just like, why is everything closed? And we get so mad over it.
Because they have respect for their holidays.
They have respect for holidays. We do not. It doesn't matter what fucking day it is.
But it's not.
We're closed.
Yeah, but you have to think
everything's open.
It's because they do have more respect for their holidays of like, let's just shut everything down and take the day, even if you don't celebrate it.
Yeah.
Where we're just like, let's stay open for the people that don't celebrate it. Or they're just like,
damn well it's for like money and money only.
Yeah.
America is greedy.
Yeah.
We are a greedy country.
I was in sales and I worked on a lot of holidays.
Yeah.
I never really got holidays off when I was in sales.
I worked for Thanksgiving before. During when I was working at Cracker Barrel, I worked during a Thanksgiving, and man, we're repacked, and I didn't expect it. But I think it's because they serve like a Thanksgiving, like almost dinner.
Yeah.
So families who just didn't feel like cooking wanted to come, and we were packed, and I was amazed because I was like, dude, normally like Thanksgiving people just
some
cook
people
at
are just
home.
lazy.
Well, not lazy, but
Well, they just don't feel like cooking, or they're lonely.
it's also a lot of hard work.
Or that.
Yeah. Like making a whole Thanksgiving meal, like I know that I do it and I do it so wellly and do it with ease, but like I'm sweating. I'm losing my freaking mind.
You do lose your mind.
I really do. I'm just like, this has got to be done, and this has got to be done, and this is cooking. I only have so many stovetops. Ah!
You're not wrong.
It fucking sucks.
Especially with the
Thanksgiving
tiny
is so stressful.
stove.
The only redeeming quality of Thanksgiving, in my opinion, is that after all that fucking stress that I go through in the kitchen, eating the damn food that I made, I'm just like, I'm such a fucking good cook. This shit is good.
And we're
like
eating
I'm
that shit for like
so
a week.
good. And then eating it for like a whole week. I'm just like, I don't even have to cook no more. Leftovers it is, bitches. And I love it. Yeah. That's what I love.
Did we make the meatballs last year?
Yeah, we did.
We did?
Mm-hmm.
I missed that.
I'm going to make them.
Yay.
Yeah, I'm making them for the sake. Oh, I invited Grace and her husband and Luna.
Yeah.
I don't know if I told you.
I might invite some people over. I don't know.
That's fine. I know one guy said that he wanted to come back. The one that I met at the we did the magic thing. He was sitting to my right. The guy that you said that was He was sitting to my right when we were playing magic. The one at the end of the table.
Farina's. Yeah.
He wants to come back. He would like another invite because he was just like, your food was really good. Could I come back for the next Thanksgiving?
That's if he's still here.
Yeah, that's okay.
He's getting in the space for us.
But I do know that he was saying how good my food was. So.
Even Kang. We brought Kang a plate. He said he really enjoyed it.
He also mentioned that. He was just like, yeah, that was the best part of my shift. He's just like, I was so sad working on Thanksgiving, but the moment Thomas brought me some food, he was just like, that was so fucking good. Thank you.
He was the only one, too, that returned that dish.
Oh, really?
Clean. Cleaner than he got it.
Aww.
He was the only one.
He's invited. Invite him. See, I like cooking for people. I don't know why. I really love food, and I have a big appreciation for food. We're not even fucking talking about the topic now, but I have a big appreciation for food. So I get passionate about it. Mm-hmm. So when people tell me how much they love my food, like it's almost like an honor like be like, thank you, I'm so glad that you liked it. And to me, I'm just like, they like my food, they like my food, they think my food is good, and I'm like, I'm so happy about it.
Your food is amazing.
It's, to me, it's like
I
an
just want
honor
y'all to
to be
know,
like, thank
her
you.
cooking is phenomenal.
I love to cook,
Especially
I
the
love the
Asian culture.
Asian cuisine is my favorite to make.
Yes.
Anything Asian related cuisine, sushi, bulgogi, fish, man, I go ham on some fish.
Yo, but you've been making that dope pork.
Oh, that is oh gosh, I can't pronounce it right now.
It's
It's
so
not
good.
bulgogi. It's like,
I don't know, but it's so good.
I gotta freaking look
It's
up
like
the
better
name.
than restaurant quality.
It was so good.
It's so good.
So yeah, I like cooking.
I've been dreaming about it. That stuff
I'll
is
make
so
it again.
good.
I have to get some
More pork shoulders.
pork, and then I also have to get some more
Yeah.
other, like, I'm out of sesame oil and pepper, and I'm cooking a lot, so I'm out of a lot of things. I need to go shopping. So
You should go this
I
time
will.
around, because I don't know what we
no,
need.
yeah, trust me, I want to go. I want to actually go this time because
Yes.
I'm in the mood
Yes.
for the cuisines. All right, back on topic because we are going way off.
Way off.
So, do you have a question for me? Because you haven't asked me a question yet. I've been asking you the questions. Do you have any questions?
So, I guess I would say, what inspired you to want to do gender roles? Like, what gave you that idea
To be
talk about
honest,
tonight?
ChatGPT went to it right away. I'm
Oh
like,
my
what's some
goodness.
topics? And then it gave me some, like, it gave me some topics that we can't really put our opinion on.
Mhm.
Like, it was just like interracial couples. We're not an interracial couple, so we can't really talk about
Yeah.
that. LGBTQ couples, we can't talk
Can't
about
talk
that
about
either
that.
because we're not that.
Yeah.
And then it gave us age gap. We have a 4-year age gap. That's not,
It's
really a big age gap. And then long distance relationship, haven't really experienced that yet. So
I mean, the age gap would be very important if I was 18. And then it would be weird. Because you would be what, 14?
yeah.
And if you
but
really
we're
and
not,
if you really think about it, actually,
we're
if you
not
really
in our
think about
teens,
it,
though.
when I first turned 18,
Mm-hmm.
you were actually 13.
It doesn't
for a
matter. We
month.
didn't meet
That's so gross.
We didn't meet until I was literally in a bar working.
I know, but I'm just
I was
saying.
working at
if
a bar when you
if
met
we were
me.
younger, the age gap would be weird.
Okay, yes, Romeo and Juliet. Like, yes. Meeting back then.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you know that there's actually a Romeo and Juliet law?
What is that?
So, if, let's just say that you're 16, you have a girlfriend who's like 13, all right? But you guys are both young. You guys are both adolescents.
Oh, you're under
teenager.
Yeah.
You met in high school and you guys started dating,
Yeah.
all right? When he or she turns 18, there's a thing that you can sign. It's called the Romeo and Juliet law. If you were dating before you turn the age of 18, your relationship is still good. And it's not considered pedophilia.
Pedo.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Because you were dating prior. Interesting,
That's cool.
right?
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Is that like a thing? Like they still do that thing?
Yes. Still to this day. Romeo and Juliet
That's
law.
weird, y'all.
All right. So,
That's weird.
question. Give me a question.
I gave you a question.
What was the question?
I asked you what inspired you, and you said
Oh,
ChatGPT.
okay. So, the
So-
reason... No, I'll answer.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why I chose this one is because we live a traditional, like, typical, like, traditional marriage.
Yeah.
That's how we are. So I wanted to get your opinion on it based, because, like, we don't live really, like, I know that we're traditional, but at the same time, like, nowadays, like, we're not traditional. We're, like, rare, because most people, they're just like, oh, you're gonna stay at home. Like, I get so many faces when I'm just like, yeah, I'm gonna stay at home mom. And they're like, oh, really? Didn't you go to college? You don't have a job? I'm like, no. And then when I told my friend that we were thinking about having another baby, she was just like, what? Are you fucking crazy? I'm like, well, you kind of. But I'm like, I wouldn't be opposed to it. But like, I don't know, like I want the big family. I want the thing. I want my house to be chaotic. I also want a dog.
I mean, but it kind of boils back to everybody has expectations.
That's
so
true.
when you mention, I want to have another child, they're just like, that's out of their comfort zone for their personal liking. So they're going to be like, that's weird. Are you sure? You don't work? You're a stay-at-home mom? What? You have a degree? That's like, what?
Yeah.
And, you know?
But a lot of people nowadays, they stop at 2 kids. Like 2 kids is like the max for most people. When I tell people I have 3 kids, they're just like,
what?
That's a lot of fucking kids. I'm just like,
I've met a lot of people that have 4 or more.
But that's what I'm saying is that, like, growing up, like, I was the rare one. I'm just like, it's only me and my brother. That's all we got.
Yeah, that was rare.
And it was rare to only have, like, one other sibling. Because everybody else that I met, they're like, oh, yeah, I got, like, 5, 6.
I got, like
5
brothers,
or 6.
6 brothers, 5.
Yeah, and I'm just like, yo, why don't I get all these fucking brothers and sisters? That'd be cool. And I would used to be mad. And then my mom finally gave me a sister, but it wasn't until I was 16. And I was like, I can't do nothing with this. This is my baby. And I will treat her like my baby. But like, that all Emma was. She was my baby. Like, she was my sister. She was my baby. My baby. And now I miss my baby. I miss my sister. She's so cute. She's older now. Sadly. She was fucking adorable. Like, she was so fucking adorable when she was little. Like, anything that she did, I'm just like,
yo,
so fucking cute.
You hence the word was.
Well, no. Okay, first of all, the reason
you did say was.
The only reason why I'm saying was is because now that she's getting older, she's getting close to her she's a preteen.
Mm-hmm.
And preteen to teenager is the worst freaking years. That's when they got the attitude. That's when they're just like, yeah, whatever. And like, I don't like it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh,
it's
not what I'm looking forward to.
That's when you pull out the belt. I'm kidding. Don't do that. It's when you just take away their phone, because this is 2023.
Yeah. But that's her attitude is developing, and I've been noticing it. I'm just like, girl, stop. No, you're my sweet little sister. Like, stop it. You're good. But you can't prevent teenage years. Everyone goes, I went through it. I was
goodness.
Horrible.
My sister.
Your sister was bad.
Oh my goodness. She was like Tasmanian devil.
Any girl going through their teenage years is just horrible. We all suck.
Do you know why they made the movie The Exorcism? That's
why.
Women in their going from a teenager to an adult.
Facts. It's no lie.
Fucking crazy.
I went through my teenage
batshit
years.
crazy.
Like, I actually still to this day apologize to my parents. I'm just like, I'm so sorry. When I was a teenager, I fucking sucked.
Did you ever? Was there ever a time in your life when you were becoming when you were a teenager, where you ran to your room crying and you say, "I hate you, Mom. I hate you, Dad."
Yes.
And you wrote it down somewhere.
Nope, didn't write it down. Oh no, I did.
I
did.
I
actually, dude. Okay, my mom got so pissed. I literally wrote it on a note. This is kind of embarrassing, but like, I wrote it on a note because I was so fucking mad, and then I tore it up, and then I sprinkled it out my window. But my parents' bedroom's right below, so they saw the paper fall. And they're like, what the fuck is she doing? And they looked and they started like...
They pieced it together.
Yeah, they did. And they're like, Winnie, why did you do that? I'm like, I'm mad at you guys.
I feel like most women, when they're in their teenage years, they were so angry at their parents that they screamed, running to their room, screaming, "I hate you, Mom, I hate you, Dad," and writing it down somewhere.
See, I was too scared of my mom to like say it to her face, so that's why I wrote it down and like tore it up and threw it out the window, because like I was too scared to say it to her face, because I knew my mom would.
My sister was so ballsy, she freaking used a Sharpie and painted it on the edge of the door.
Your sister's ballsy, yeah.
She was
My
like,
mom would have
I
fucking
hate you,
killed
Mom.
me.
I hate you, Dad.
Oh my gosh.
She put that on the door of her bedroom.
I couldn't do that because the only thing in the back of my head would be like, if I did that, my mom would fuck me up. I wouldn't see the light of day because my mom would make sure.
Did you ever run into your room as a teenager and then locked your door and then your parents try to like chase you down and get in your room because they were angry at you?
I wasn't allowed to lock my door.
Alicia, my sister, she was ballsy. She locked her door. Dad ran up to the door, started like banging on it, like, "Hey, open the door. I want to talk to you. I'm not done." She's like, "No, go away." And Dad was like, and ripped the whole door off the frame. It was crazy, and it was the best sight to see.
He fucking manhandled.
He just grabbed the door handle and ripped the door off. One pull, like.
Your dad is fucking legend.
Off hinge. He's in the room.
Your dad is legend.
It was crazy. I remember like it was yesterday.
Fucking hulk the door.
And she didn't have a door for like a month.
She didn't deserve one at that point.
Yeah.
Shoot, he's not gonna pay to redo the door. He's like, nah, you're not gonna have a door.
But man, she did not have a door for a long time.
Well, your sister was a lot more ballsy than I was, cause me, I was afraid of the repercussions. So I tried to do sneaky stuff where
That's
I'm just like, I hate you guys.
See, that was me. Like I was afraid of the repercussions. Like my sister, and my brother, they didn't give a fuck. It was just like, yo, you know what's gonna happen.
See,
you know what's gonna happen.
That's the thing.
So don't do it.
Iris, that's what I'm thinking of. I'm just like, Iris is gonna be the one where she's gonna do sneaky stuff because she's gonna be scared of the repercussions.
Repercussions, yeah.
Yeah. Ezra?
He
not gonna give a fuck.
He don't give a fuck.
He's just like,
he's gonna look at me and then smack his sister and be like,
do something, bitch. Let's fucking fight. Let's square up, Dad. And I hope you take his ass out. Sorry. our son, man, is just like, he's not gonna care.
You know, it was funny. So you were taking a nap today.
Oh,
you were taking a nap.
Okay.
And Ezra and Iris were in their room watching TV.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Ezra slams her door. And Iris was just like, Ezra, don't do that. And I ran up in there. And he knew I was coming for him. He heard me. He heard all my bones cracking up the stairs. And he bolted in his room, jumped on his bed, and like hid under his covers. I was like, boy, why are you slamming the door? But he knew I was coming for him.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay. We're so off topic.
We're so off topic. But you know, I love talking.
I know. So basically,
I'm sorry,
honestly, we have a really short opinion on this. Our traditional value, like we believe in traditional values, but that's what works for us.
I would say I'm going to go and I kind of want to jump on a topic about it maybe.
Go ahead. So,
bank account.
Okay.
So, I think I've talked to a lot of people about this.
All right.
And this is a very I believe in it, but I also don't believe in it. So
separate bank accounts? Is that what you mean?
Yeah. So
we've talked about this before.
On podcasts?
Mm-hmm.
We have?
We have.
Oh, I'm forgetful, y'all. I'm sorry.
It's okay. But, I was just letting you know that you brought it up before.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, the whole 50-50 thing, like, this is just my personal opinion. I think that's kind of weird. Like, when you get married, like, to become one, like, whatever you do, I do. Whatever I do, you do.
It's weird to I do agree with you because, like, I think it's weird to separate y'all's money because it's just like, hey, this is mine. You can't have it. Like, I'm sorry, but if I see, like, let's just say I'm the one working. Let's just say we're both working. And I make money, but you really want to get something or you want to do something, but you don't have enough in your bank account to do so. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to be like, guess you need to work more. Or guess you need to save up a little bit. No, I'm going to fucking give you the money and be like, oh, I got it, babe. Here.
Yeah.
Like, even with the whole, like, dog savings thing, what I've been doing is, like, I really want a fucking dog. Really fucking bad. So I've been trying to save up money on my own to, like, save up for it.
I suck at saving.
Every single, I do too, but at the same time, like, anytime that you're just like, oh, I need to do this, or oh, I need that, or something like that, or like, oh shit, I don't know how I'm gonna put gas in the car. I don't even blink twice. I fucking go straight to my jar. I'm like, here you go, because guess what? It's our money.
Yeah.
At the end of it all, it's our
Yeah,
money. So I'm just
yeah.
like, yeah, I'm trying to save up for a dog, but at the same time, I'm not going to let you struggle just so I can save up for my thing.
Mhm.
Like, that's not,
Yeah.
it doesn't feel good, you know? Like, if you're just like, stressing out because you're just like, oh, I don't know how I'm going to put gas in the car. I'm not going to look at my jar with freaking $60 in it and be like, oh, I don't know how the fuck you're going to do it either. I guess you're gonna have to go on the street and start begging. I don't know. Fucking figure it out. Like, I'm not gonna do that to you. I'm gonna give you the fucking money.
I guess you could say when it comes to like boundaries though, like let's just say someone goes on a deployment and then they get their bank account drained, their stuff sold.
Yeah.
I could see that being an issue for some couples, but that's like newly.
But that's not even like, that's just stealing at that point.
Yeah, but
in my opinion, no. Like, seriously, like, that's just 100% stealing, because you're literally draining their account, and then
happens.
you probably doing it to leave them.
Mm-hmm.
You're draining their money and then leaving. So you're stealing from them and then bolting.
Yeah.
That's just stealing, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But, you know,
happens.
It does happen. It happened to my dad. Because he had a girlfriend, but my dad was young and dumb and gave her access to his bank account. So the moment he went on deployment, she stole everything.
See, that's where it was an issue. Girlfriend.
Uh-huh. But my dad was young.
Yeah.
And, you know, when you're young, you make stupid decisions. You know.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it sucked. And I saw the heartbreak for him because, like, he really did like her. And
Yeah. That's
considering that she was using him the entire time, like, it hurts. It stabs you in the heart, you know?
That's where I can kind of see something. So, like,
yeah.
I would have to say, you know, back to, you know, the expectations when two couples, when two people are getting together to figure each other out while they're dating and learning each other, and then they get married. Like, as you progress through your relationship, you find what you expect from your significant other, vice versa for the whoever they are with. And it's almost like we play an instrument in a song, or we have a part in a dance, and we continue to do that part to make it something into a dance, or to make it into a complete song. And as you do certain things and I do certain things, it has a rhythm, and it makes something, you know. And
like, I do agree in the whole 50-50 thing. But for us, 50-50 is different from other people's 50-50. Like, your 50 is you work, you bring home the money, you take care of the outside of the yard and stuff like that, and you make sure our finances are in order, and you make sure that there's a roof over our heads and food on the table. That is your half. Me, I make sure I take care of the kids. I make sure that they're fed. I make sure I cook the meals. And then I make sure the house is clean. And
what about the other half?
What do you mean other half?
Because a lot of people say you're supposed to put 100 in.
Oh my gosh. Are we going to talk? Or are we going to do this stupid...
I'm just saying. It's only,
all right.
We're only like 43 minutes in.
I know. All right. I'll expand on that. Okay. When I don't feel like go grocery shopping, what do?
I go grocery shopping for you.
You go grocery shopping. When I need to take a nap and I don't feel like watching the kids, what do?
I watch the kids and while you take a nap.
When you don't feel like making cups and you're just like, man, I got other shit I got to do.
You do the cups.
What do? I make the cups.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do when... Because I can't really fucking go to work for you. What did you do when you didn't want to trim the bushes? I trimmed the bushes. I was like, I got the bushes. Like, I can do the bushes. You're going to mow the... I know you love mowing the grass, so I'm not going to take that away from you, because you
Please
fucking
don't.
you look forward to that way too fucking much. But, you know, to each their own. But, yeah, like, you're just like, ugh, the bushes. And as soon as you said, ugh, the bushes, I went out and I trimmed the bushes while you were sleeping. I let you sleep in. And then, like, in the morning, like, whoever wakes up first normally makes the coffee. It doesn't matter who the fuck it is. They make the coffee. Now, I fucked up this morning because the moment I woke up, it was cold. And I'm like, And I went to go, and I stuck on the couch, and I snuggled, and I didn't make the coffee. And you got upset about it. You were just like, you didn't make any coffee yet? And I felt bad. I was just like, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it was okay. I was just getting rained on while I was putting the trash out.
I know. But that's the thing. And then also, when it comes to the trash.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes I don't do it.
Like,
you do
yeah,
it.
like, most of the time, like, yeah, I'm just like, man's supposed to do the trash. But me, and like, when it gets too full and you're not around, what am I supposed to do? Just let it keep on filling up? No, I need to go and check it out.
I will admit, though, for a big portion of my life, like young kid to teenager to moving out, it was always like, hey, Thomas, or hey, Ben, or hey, we should take the trash out.
Trust me. The moment our kids are old enough and strong enough to freaking take out the trash,
it was like that.
It will be their jobs. I'd be like, hey, yo, you take out the trash. Oh, you dishes, you trash, you dishes. Like, the moment they're old enough, yeah, they're gonna get some of their responsibility. But
did you ever
they're
do
too
the
little
thing when you were a kid with your sibling, like your brother, and be like, all right, listen, if you do this, I'll do your chores for a week?
Yes.
Okay, I'll make sure I'm not the only one, because we'd be like, you know what?
We'll trade chores.
Yeah.
Dude, all the time. I hated vacuuming for some reason growing up.
Really?
I hated it. I did not want to do it. I'm just like, Jordan, I will clean your room for you if you vacuum the house. And he's like, I bet. But you got to also you also got to think our whole house was carpeted. So he would have to vacuum the whole house, and I would only have to clean this one. I would trick my brother into doing stuff. I'm just like, oh, you just gotta vacuum. I'll clean your whole room. But that's how I would say it. I'd be like, I'll clean your whole room if you vacuum the house. And he'd be like, oh yeah, I bet. I'd be done cleaning his room, sitting on the couch, and he's just like, fuck you. Fuck you.
Vacuuming's not that bad though.
Our stairs were carpeted.
Oh, that's awful.
The upper room was carpeted.
That's awful.
My mom's bedroom, my sister's bedroom, the hallway, the living room, all carpet. And then even there was a carpet in the dining room that you had to sweep. And kitchen carpets that you had to vacuum. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awful.
Yeah, exactly. And I was not the nicest sister. So I would trick him into being like, hey, do that for me. And he'd be like, okay. And then later on, he'd be like, fuck you, man. Like, you got me doing the worst shit. But, yeah. Good times. Good times.
We did dumb things as kids.
Yeah. But, so, yeah. I honestly, with the gender roles and expectations and stuff, everyone's going to have different views on it. Like, if you both were working, I believe that if you're both working, then you basically split it, especially with chores and taking care of kids and picking up from daycare or whatever. You need to split that stuff. You need to like you need to make sure one person's not carrying the load, because let's just say the man is thinking, oh, traditional values and everything, but the woman's also working. So she's working, she's taking care of the kids, she's cooking, she's cleaning, she's doing this, she's doing that. Like, and the only thing he's doing is working, coming home, and that's it. That's when it's just like, yo, that's not fair. That's like,
I can think of one couple that reminded me, where the man would go to work, come home, he would help take care of the kids, he'd make the food, he would do...
Oh, I know. I know who you're talking about.
And I just felt so bad for him.
I did too.
And it was just like, you're too nice.
I know.
You're
so
too nice,
like,
bro. You're too nice. But I'm not going to say nothing, because
no, we're not saying names or anything, but like, yeah.
business.
So it was like, normally we always think about like the female's the one that ends up taking up most of the things, but it was him.
Cleaning,
cooking,
shopping,
working. Everything. And I'm just like, yo, I'm sorry, man.
Yeah.
Like, that sucks. But it makes you think, though, because people don't really bat an eye when they see a woman doing it, you know? Because it's supposed to be normal. And then plus now we're working nowadays, most women at least. And you don't really bat an eye at it. But the moment you saw a man doing it, you're just like, yo, your life must fucking suck, bro. Like, dude, you working and you cleaning and you cooking and you doing all this shit and taking care of the kids. What the fuck, man? Like, you felt for him, because you're just like, dude, that's hard.
Yeah.
And that's how a lot of women feel, because that's people want traditional values, but they don't. Okay, it's mostly men, but
Yeah.
a lot of men.
There's a rare.
Yeah, there's a rare like that
type.
situation. But most men, like, they'll go into the relationship like, I want traditional values. I want my woman to, cook, clean, and all that other stuff and take care of the kids while I work. But guess what? If she's working too, already the traditional shit goes out the window. You need to fucking split it down 50-50 to where you guys are both doing stuff and both taking care of things. Because if she's doing everything, she's going to be fucking dead. And then you're going to complain about not having sex. I wonder why. She's too fucking tired. She ain't going to have sex with you, bruh. So, yeah. And then also, vice versa.
Yeah.
Don't let your partner take on the whole load. Like, taking care of kids, cleaning, cooking, that shit's hard. Mm-hmm. And especially if they're working on top of that, help them. Even Facts. Thomas goes to work and I stay at home and I do all the cooking and cleaning. But the moment he sees me struggle to where I'm just like, especially dishes. I fucking hate dishes. But the moment I'm just like, yo, I really don't want to do dishes. He will hop in that kitchen. He will do them for me. I don't expect him to do it. I don't be like, I expect you to at least do the dishes, or at least like, I'm cooking, so you need to at least do the dishes. I don't think that of you. I'm just like, nope, that's my job. I'm cleaning the house. I do this. I do that. That's my job.
I cook sometimes.
That's true. You do. But that's on nights where I'm just like, I don't feel like fucking cooking.
Yeah. Or
I don't feel like doing dishes. Like, the moment where I'm just like, I don't feel like doing something, you hop in and you're just like, all right, I got you.
Yep.
Because we're all human. We all have those days. I know you do, and you're really good at it too. No, he also is very good at cooking.
I'm okay.
Especially when it comes to meats. I need another one of your steaks. But I think that's basically the end of the discussion.
Yeah.
I think that kind of sums it up.
Yeah.
Are everyone's traditional values or values in general, gender roles, expectations, everyone's going to live a different life.
Yeah.
Just at least make sure compromise, and also make sure not one person is taking on a lot, because they will hit a wall and they will have a breaking point, and then you're going to have issues. So,
and kind of adjust too, because from the way I was raised, my dad never really went out grocery shopping, but now
and then you adjusted and you went and did it.
And I go grocery shopping a lot because sometimes I don't want to, but I just know I have to do it, and I enjoy it sometimes because it's like a break away from the kids, or away from just, I need some peace and quiet. Yeah. So I'm adjusting.
Take your mind off things.
So there's certain things that I was not used to that I do now. Yeah. Growing up, my dad never really went anywhere. It was always my mom. But now I go a lot of places.
And you made compromises. You're just even though I wasn't raised that way, I'm just like, you know what?
Yeah.
I'll help you out.
Yeah, I adjust. And, sometimes you got to go about life constantly changing and adjusting and finding balances and compromising, always communicating and being on the same page, helping out, giving a helping hand when your partner who you love and you fell in love with is struggling. You're supposed to be there to build them up. So when they're having a hard day, take care of them and take over.
It's mostly me, because there's some days that I'm just like,
I got those days
Thomas
too.
will come home and I'll be like, get your son. I'm done. Fucking done. I'm gonna go outside. I'm gonna chill out. I'm gonna breathe. But yeah, so yeah, just support your partner. Make sure they're not taking on too much, and also if you are taking on a lot and you feel like your partner is not doing their half, or you don't feel like they're doing enough, talk about it. Don't freaking stab him in the face being like, fuck you, I can't believe you didn't do the dishes or whatever. Just speak to each other, talk to each other, work it out. Be like, yo, I feel like I have my freaking plate's overflowing. I need your help. I need you. And that is when the other partner is supposed to come in and be like, you know what? I got you. I will help you any way I can, because you know what? You're my partner, and when you're happy, I'm happy, and when I'm happy, you're happy. Vice versa. Yeah. That's all I got.
Yeah. I really enjoyed this conversation. It was good.
I'm glad. Good. So, Leave
you
your
guys-
opinions, comments, and thoughts below in the comments. If you have any questions, comments. If you have any concerns, comments. If you have any death threats,
Leave them to yourself.
leave them to yourself because,
But if you need help, feel free to reach out. I will talk to you.
yeah, he really would. He likes talking to people. I don't, but I'm different.
You guys are awesome, and we thank you so very much for tuning into our podcast. And we will be making more.
We promise.
We
I know
promise.
that it's
Yeah.
been a while. So
We got busy, but we have another video we got to upload two with this. Yeah, anyways.
whenever
you guys are
you
awesome.
get around to it, we're going to upload this straight to YouTube. So
Yeah, y'all take it easy.
love you guys. Bye.
Bye.
I hit my microphone. Bye.